Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Indy. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free.
Kate, the secret was how is he chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd and 10 now. Jones escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They on it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Doolin. Jukes away from one. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Jones setting up the play action. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 46.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second down carry for Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Running in the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 7-7.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
48 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. We're going to run with Barkley. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Play fake, Jones. Headed out right. Making right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it's going to be second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Jones going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
well, no look on his first look of the game.
Incomplete.
And now they need to get 4 on third down.
4.
To throw again, it's Jones. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action now with Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taylor again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They are lining up to go for this. They're going Taylor. And the defense escapes. They have a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Tank Big.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Ready?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
second and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, red, yellow. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yellow, 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go next. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Well, it hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Glove. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. So it'll be a loss on the play of 12 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? Do they do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A gain there of 21 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Looking to throw. Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Great, set. Delta.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Trimmer.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50, Green.
Love from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Blue, 32. Hut.
Throwing. Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready?
Again, it's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
Good, set.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Good, set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
45.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Connects with Watson on the comebacker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 96 yards. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Got it.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Down.
Packers will set up for the
52.
2-point
In motion goes the tight end.
White. Hut.
Love throwing for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here now, 3rd down.
Go Silver, ready? Set.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, Silver.
He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Great. Hey, Trimmer, let's get him.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Great, set. Anyway,
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
No touch.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third down and goal coming up here.
No time. Hey, easy. 63. On anyone. No time.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Good, set. 180, 180. Crowd left Yanni. Tiger Hornet.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
60 reps.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.